It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and there's no love lost between these AFC North foes. It's the Ravens and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You're going on a hot streak heading into Halloween and things will be looking great. But flounder this month, and you may end up seeing some of your buddies shipped off and playing elsewhere.
Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. You just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. 11 MT, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Moss with another carry. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That pass caught by Renfro. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Opening drive about to break into field goal range. We got 1st and 10 at the 44. Play action now, Burrow. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Starting the drive with a give to Moss. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he gets him around 6 there. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
1-1, ready?
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, out. Ready. Shot.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Lamar out of the pistol. Taken in by Likely. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
11.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Turn.
Now Burrow. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
He takes it himself. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So they let 1st down stand since it worked out well for him. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Henry on the option. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Jackson getting his guys in the hurry up. Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens pull out in front further. 13-zip. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
The drive starts with a run by Moss. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 10. We need to get some positive yardage here.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Right back to Moss now. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
11, 11, 11, 11, MT, Tate.
Looking to throw, Burrow. He's on the move. He's running for it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. This one is fair caught, but let's see what that flag's all about. This drive may not be done. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals looking for a score before halftime. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Running out of the gun with Moss. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line. Burrow setting up the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Burrow. Renfro on the catch. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
From the 27. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. So we've reached the halftime break. It's the Ravens leading so far on the road. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home team who are out in front. Jamison Crowder, a touchdown.
And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Deontay Hardy to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Lamar. That's going to be caught by Everett. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60+ is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's not right now. But the absence of any from his ledger, well, that's problematic. And his struggles are indicative of the challenge that this offense as a group has really been fighting all game long. 2nd and 10 now. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And the Ravens have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
The drive begins with Henry. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 28. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
11, Thomas.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Here we go. 11, Mighty. 11, MT. 11,
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hardy on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We see the Ravens making their way out now. The touchdown dropped this back to a 1-possession game, so they're hoping to get some breathing room right back here. He finds Aguilar. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
So the defense decides to decline the penalty. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Bengals football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Turbo shot.
From the gun, a carry by Evans. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up.
Here we go, here we go.
Staying ground with Evans. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Lone man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Got it, man. It's Gesicki. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
11, Thomas.
Moss gets it from the gun. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. Second and 3 now.
Here we go. 11, MT, tape.
Now a give up the middle to Moss. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Gun. Got 12, 11, mighty. 11,
looking to throw. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Burrow from the gun. This one taken in by Chase. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Stop.
From the 32. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
11.
Here he is to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Here we go.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. So the Ravens will fly home with the win.